Oh, look, to go down to Tassie against the reigning premiers and a side that's going for 3 in a row, I thought, for the first quarter we were pretty good. We fell away after that, but the end margin was 71 points. Probably wasn't a true reflection of the overall game, I didn't think. They got away from us in the second quarter and kicked 10 goals, but overall just another opportunity to get a game into some young kids and to practice some things we've been training over the last 3 or 4 weeks. So the result wasn't great, but it's just taking the small steps forward. Oh, look, it was a pretty strong win down at Launceston. So the first quarter we obviously kicked with it and probably didn't take the most of our opportunities. We kicked 4 goals too. Probably should have kicked 6 or 7 to put some real scoreboard pressure on them. Mind you, we did get away to a good start and our ball movement was pretty good, and we actually followed our instructions really well and got Hawthorn under the pump a bit. But in the second quarter we allowed them to kick some easy goals from their back half of the ground, which enabled them to get some momentum, and Hawthorn, being the side they are, just got multiple goals going and kicked 10 goals, and that was probably the difference in the game. The 10 goals they kicked in the second quarter from 11 shots, and we actually had 7 and 8 or 8 shots on goal in the second quarter, but could only manage 2 goals for and a couple on the full. So it was just the ability for Hawthorn to take their opportunities in that second quarter which really hurt us, and from there on the scoreboard was quite even, but we just couldn't sustain the performance throughout the game. Yeah, look, it's something we've been working on all season. I think we rank AFL 3 or 4 for clearances this year, so we put a lot of work into that, and Hawthorn are a very good clearance side, as we know, and actually ranked 4th in the comp. So one of the focuses going into the game was contested ball and the ability to match them in clearances. We were able to do that, which was a great result. The next phase for us is obviously not trying to allow the opposition to leak any goals from stoppages. They kicked 6 goals. We actually kicked 5 goals from stoppages, which was a good result, but overall it was a pleasing result. Stephen the Ruck did a good job. Obviously Rocky's been spoken about, had 45 possessions, and he had 9 clearances and 13 tackles, and so our clearance work was really good, which was a bonus, and it gives us some hope moving forward to this week, but also for pre-season, which will be a big emphasis for us moving forward to 2016. Yeah, I think some of our defenders under the heat really stood out for us. It was good to get Maisie and obviously Cuts in the side the last few weeks as half-backs, and what they've been able to do is provide a bit of run for us across half-back, and obviously they've got a little work to do in the defensive side of the game. They're only new to that position, but I think they've been able to give us some run and carry out of the back line, so those two have been a success story over the last 3 or 4 weeks down back. Up forward, obviously John O'Freeman, another game for him. Whilst he didn't really hurt the scoreboard, only had 1 goal, but his ability to compete, bring the ball to ground was pleasing for us. Another game into young Billy Evans, had 14 or 15 possessions and a few clearances, and against the reigning premiers, as I said, they're pretty tough through the midfield, so he handled himself quite well there. Again, Pap's another step forward, so our younger guys are getting games into themselves, and they're getting better each week, and it gives us a lot of hope and encouragement moving forward to 2016.